Hey beautiful people, welcome back to another video. So today we are doing bridal glam part 2. Now this is the brown bridal glam mixed with a little bit of goldish. This was a requested video. As you can go and see my last bridal video, there was a couple of requests, so I'm going to try my level best to fulfill it before you guys' wedding. So if you'd like to see how I got this bridal look, it is very detailed. I tried to keep it extremely detailed for a short space of time. So if you'd like to see this video, all you gotta do is keep on watching. So let's go, guys. So guys, the first thing you want to make sure that you have is a foundation that is the exact same color as your skin tone. Now, make sure you have a damp beauty blender. Take on some foundation onto your skin. Don't go in too much. Make sure your foundation is a matte for the day. You do not want anything that is not matte and something that cannot cover. You want to look flawless because you know that on that day there's going to be a lot of photos, so you need to be prepared. I went in and mixed a little bit of a darker shade into my foundation so that it gives me the shade that I actually am. This needs to be placed everywhere, into the grooves, everything. A good foundation that I recommend is the Estee Lauder. This is cement for the skin, and for that day it's going to be on point. You're going to be on point the whole day, even the night. So I suggest you go in with that foundation. If not, you can go in with a heavier coverage and keep on packing onto your skin. Don't forget about the neck area. Make sure that the forehead area is blended in with your foundation, and it must not look like there is foundation, so the edges make sure you take into consideration. From here, what you're going to do is conceal your under eyes. Go in with a concealer, any concealer, it doesn't really matter, 2 to 3 shades lighter than your actual skin tone. This is where you apply it. Don't go too down, just keep it on those areas here. Go in between your brows a little bit and your chin. Make sure your swipe is going upwards so that it gives you a lift in your face. Now for setting everything, what you're going to do is get yourself a powder to set. Now because that day is your wedding day, I'm going to advise you to go in with a little extra. To some it might be drying, but it actually is going to help a lot. That's how you're going to actually set everything. Don't go in with too much, because then it's just going to give you flashback into your photos. Now coming up for your brows, you're going to want to set with your soap. This is the best possible method that you can use for the day. I promise you it's going to give you the most fluffiest brows ever. So just lift it up with the soap, like the soap water. You mix it with the setting spray. Just lift onto your brows. On that day, make sure your brushes are clean. You don't want any dirty brushes on your face. You can't have any allergic reaction on that day. So now what you're going to do is go in and fill the bottom. Just create a whole lot of line work at the bottom. And now create the tail. Now take your spoolie again. And set your brows. Now it's time for the eyes. I'm using the Exotic palette. We are doing a brown nude with gold on the eyelid. That's what you wanted. The eye is already set, so it makes it a lot easier for the color to stick onto it. So I'm going in with the color Slate. Going in on this next side with the exact same color Slate. Thereafter, I'm going in with the color Goldie and packing it into my crease. Now on the next side. Now I'm just going to add in some eyeliner. Now I'm just going to clamp up my lashes. Go in with some mascara, not too much. Now it's time for the lashes. Don't go too dramatic because you don't want your eyes drooping on that day, and also don't go too what can I say, too less dramatic, because you want some volume, you want a lift in your face. Remember, lashes is everything, lashes changes everything. So go in with something that's also not heavy, because you do not need to look tired by the end of the day. See, this is what you want to avoid. This is what you do not need on that day. This was a result of too much glue. So guys, since that is on, now you want to go in and tackle the bottom of your lash line. So what I'm going to go in first and do is get myself a thin makeup brush. Now this, I'm going to go and hop it into the Goldie and maybe a little of the Streams color because it's so beautiful, and apply this all over. Next, to go in with some mascara, make sure your lash line is smoked out. if you feel this is a little bit too less, go in with a wing eyeliner. So now guys, go into your lash line. If you're still not happy, what you can go in with is a liquid glitter, like so. Now this looks amazing. This looks really beautiful. So now what I'm gonna go in and do is just add some bronzer. Go in with a bronzer that is 2 to 3 shades darker than your skin tone. Grab some bronzer on your fluffy brush. Pout. Now for a blush, you want something very subtle, not something dramatic. So grab in some bronzer, smile, and just apply that onto your cheeks. Now for the part that I'm sure you've been waiting for is the glow. Try and match your glow with the color of eyeshadow that you have. Glow yourself up in these areas, these particular areas here. So when you take photos, it's going to look amazing. Now to seal everything in, go in with your translucent powder. Let's use a bigger brush. Go. Just brush everything into the whole face. Now for the lip. Excuse me. Now with a nude color. And that's how it will turn out like. Now if you want, you can put your hair down, pick it up. I will be doing bridal hairstyles on this channel in a few days time, so stay posted for that. And this is what it turned out like. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with another amazing bridal glam.